Hey, what's up you guys? This is Efron here with the Smart Ea Incubator.com and welcome to another video. In today's video, we're gonna go over GBPUSD, EURUSD, NAS100 and gold and actually analyze the market and get ready for the next week. Today, January 15th, and the market is opening tomorrow, probably in less than 24 hours. Okay, so without any further ado, let's get into it right now. I'm gonna start with GBPUSD. I'm on a daily time frame. Guys, you know that I'm a scalper. I never look at daily time frame, only 1 hour and 5 minutes. I wake up in a specific time, 30 minutes before New York Stock Market Exchange opens, and then I take my trade, and then I'm done for the day on a 5-minute time frame. So, but for weekly analysis, I usually go over daily for hour and 1 hour to see what's going on exactly. Okay, so for GBPUSD, if you zoom out, guys, you see that recently we have a clear bearish momentum, like bearish trend, because of these higher highs and higher lows that the market is creating, and it's giving us a really good indicator that the market is trying to go bearish. Exactly before that, it's really a good picture. It's kind of interesting that we had a very strong bullish trend from here to here, and then it started doing some fluctuation and giving us higher highs and higher lows. It's a very interesting concept that I have a video for USD. For USD pairs, it's exactly a video before this video that I talked about USD pairs, that was exactly going to happen with all these pairs. That's why it's kind of very bearish right now. But right now, in the past couple of days, or I would say in the past few weeks, the market had a break of a structure here, so it means that it's trying to change its direction and go upwards. As you can see right here, we had a break of a structure, and I'm waiting for the price to come back to this level to kind of test this level, and then we'll see what happens if we don't have another break of a structure and keeps going down. But right here we have a really interesting level, which is 36,000. If I go to this, you see that 36,000 right here, and even this one could be a potential support level. And tell me why, guys. Drop your comment below this video and tell me why this could be a potential support level or support line. I'm gonna tell you right now. The reason is that we have a very clear order block exactly right here. Can you see this red candle? After that, the price just spiked up and it left a little bit of gap between this order block and this candle. That's the reason. So if I delete this line, you see that we have this order block here, and I zoom in for you to kind of show you this candle and this candle, that there's a gap in between, and we are waiting for the price to kind of come back to this level, test this level, and if it gives us a really good momentum to go long, then we buy in the market. And this is a very clear order block that we have here on a daily time frame. Okay, so this is the first order block that we could find here. As I said, the overall trend is bearish. Now we try to find, see, this one is another order block that I just found here. That's very interesting, guys. Exactly from here to here is a very strong order block. After this bearish engulfing candle, it left a little bit of gap. After this candle, it never tapped into this zone, and now we just tapped into this zone, momentum, and now continuation towards downside. So probably next week when the market opens, I'm going to be bearish on GBPUSD because it just tapped into a very important zone, and now we are coming back to feeling another order block, which is this one. This is the closest one. It probably goes to even, so we don't have any other order blocks here. Everything is tapped into. So this is the only one that we have. And as I said, if you can just sell the market here, I'm not giving you any signal. I'm just saying that if you just sell it here and it never taps into this order block again, then there's a high chance that the price wants to reach this level and then do something else, because we are going to trade according to the trend. So this is for daily. Let's go to 1 hour to see what's going to happen exactly. And 1 hour is exactly opposite. We have a very bullish trend. It's absolutely bullish, there's no doubt. And if I want to draw my trend line here, you see I don't really believe in trend lines. I don't even trade trend lines, you know what I mean, because In my opinion, they are kind of pointless, and I don't personally like them. So I don't know what's happening here. I don't know. I've never used this line. Okay, so let me just remove this because it's kind of on nerve. And here, okay, very beautiful head and shoulder. See, very beautiful. It's double bottom, break of a structure. It's kind of bearish right now again. Now I'm gonna wait for a very beautiful pullback, and then I can actually take my sell position exactly up to here. But even in 1 hour, you need to specify, you need to kind of identify your order blocks and set your targets over there if you want to be short in Euro USD, in GBPUSD, because it's very clear that the market is downtrend. This is the order block that we have. The market is changing directions, and it tried to kind of come back to this resistance level, but it wasn't really successful, and I can't find any order block for the resistance level here. So let's go down to see what we can find here. Okay, so this is a really good one. This is a really good order block, but I'm not really sure about it. The reason is that, I mean, we have a gap. If you really zoom in, you see that we still have some gaps here. Like, it's very small, but it's still not tapped into. So this order block has to get tapped into. So, but the reason is that we have a really obvious liquidity here because of these higher highs and higher lows. See the market, we had a break of a structure here, correction, continuation, another break of a structure here. So here we have so many stop losses, so much liquidity. That's what I'm saying. There's a high chance that the price comes down, tap to this level, and then breaks this order block. We'll see what happens next week. But this is our order block in 1 hour. In daily time frame. And I really can't find it. Like, you know, I can find this order block right here, but I think it's tapped into, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, it's kind of tapped into, so it makes it a low probability order block. We're just looking for high probability order blocks. So this is tapped into, and we have liquidity here, we have liquidity here, and we have liquidity right here. See, we have liquidity all over the place. So it's very important to pay attention to these zones. But here I'm not gonna like take a sell position right here. It's too late. I'm waiting for a really good pullback, probably up to, you know, here, these two levels, somewhere around here. Breakout, correction, continuation, and then I can take my sell position. So this is my analysis for 1 hour and daily, guys. You just need to identify all the order blocks around support and resistance levels, and then you trade accordingly to see how the price reacts when the market opens. So this is for GBPUSD. Let's go to Euro USD to see what's going on here. Euro USD is a good one, and we actually can see that there's some consolidation happening here. If I draw this box, you see that the consolidation is happening exactly right here. This is a consolidation that is happening, and we don't have any order block in here. Even this one is already tapped into, so there's no order block. However, we have so many gaps right here. This huge candle left gap. We have liquidity here, we have liquidity here, not here, but here. We have liquidity here. So see the price, even huge gap here, that's never filled in. This gap is never filled in. So the price has to go back up to kind of fill in all these gaps here and stop out all sellers that put their stop loss around these areas. Again, it's very important to pay attention to all support and resistance levels to kind of identify the liquidities, the stop losses. Liquidity means money. Liquidity means where buyers and sellers put their stop loss around. Okay. But for Euro USD, I'm kind of, you know, I'm going to be biased towards like buying mostly, but I'm not a biased trader. I just trade what I see, not what I predict. But in my opinion, it has to kind of go back up to fill in all these gaps here. But our trend is definitely bearish. Like, you know, if you want to trade according to the trend, it's bearish. We have higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. It's pretty obvious. But this consolidation means something, that the price is probably changing its direction and going towards upside to kind of stop out everybody. But we got to see what happens, because even here we have a really strong order block. So this is the closest one that I want to draw for you. This is the closest order block that has so much gap, and this is a very good chance that the price is trying to go up and reach this level because of this break of a structure here. So this rectangle, this box is broken. See this bullish engulfing candle here, and then correction, it probably goes up again to tap into this zone. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna go to a 1 hour to kind of sit on 1 hour. 1 hour is bullish. Again, I can see this, you know, I can see this bullish engulfing candle here and this order block right here. Okay, I think this is our order block right here, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, I mean, it is our order block. I'm just waiting for the price to kind of get close to this level and even tap into this level, and then I wait for more confirmation to take my buy position. So this is for even here we have liquidity. Here we have liquidity because buyers take a buy position here, put their stop loss here. Again, the same thing happens here. See, we have higher highs and higher lows. It's pretty obvious that we have these liquidities here, and we have this break of a structure. Even this one is pretty obvious, this break of a structure. So the market is trying to reach this level here, but we gotta wait for a very good entry if we want to take a long position, because here, right, this candle is a huge candle that left a lot of gaps itself. So the price has to come back to fill in these gaps. I can also use Fibonacci if you want. I don't really use them, but I can just, you know, use them for the sake of this video. It's a really good, interesting level, because this is our 50% level. This is our golden area. So our golden zone is somewhere around probably here to here, and it's actually made a very beautiful pattern. We had a break of a structure here, correction, and now continuation towards downside, probably up to here. So we'll see what happens. This is my prediction for the next week, but it's very clear, guys. It's very clear that we had this break of a structure here, this break of a structure here, and now this golden area here, golden zone, and we have a bearish engulfing candle. So we probably can take your sell position here and put your stop loss somewhere around here. As I said, guys, I'm not giving you any signal. Whether you win or lose, it's your responsibility. I'll be more than happy if you win, but even if you lose, it's your responsibility. I'm just analyzing the market in front of you. So, and if you want to take it here, you got to put your stop loss here or even here, because there's a high chance that the market just, you know, do a little bit of shadow above this area, because it knows that so many people have their stop losses here. So let's say that you put your stop loss here, you take your position here, and then you take your TP somewhere around here. So it's going to be a 1-to-4 risk to reward ratio trade, but this is what I'm hoping to happen. That's going to be a really beautiful one if it happens. And after that, if it taps into this zone, we see how the market reacts to kind of go long. So even for 5 minutes, we'll see that this area is being respected. See, but it's kind of choppy in 5 minutes, like for Euro USD. But we had this huge bearish engulfing candle that caused a break of a structure. Now what I'm guessing is that the market is trying to kind of reach into this level here, to tap into this level. So this is the analysis of Euro USD. Let's go to gold. So this is my bias for, you know, for Euro USD, my analysis for Euro USD, but let's see what happens exactly. Let's go to gold to see how this baby is doing. Okay, let's go to 1 day research chart. It's very choppy, as you can see. There's no clear direction. I can't say that it's a, you know, uptrend or downtrend market. It's probably, you know, I don't know, it's clearly fluctuating here inside this box. I can't clearly say that, okay, this is uptrend or downtrend, but if you zoom out, the bigger picture says that it's a downtrend market. See, the bigger picture says that it's a downtrend market. If you want to draw your trend line, you can do it from here to here, and you can actually extend it from here to here. You can start from here and just extend it. This is what I think, you know, but if I want to analyze this for you right now, I can do it probably in 2 minutes, because we don't have any clear trend. We just need to wait for the market to open and then see how many momentums it's going to give us. and then we can go accordingly. So everything is fluctuating here, guys. Everything is fluctuating. We don't have any clear order blocks. We don't have clear support and resistance. I mean, we have clear support and resistance levels, but they're constantly getting stopped out. So see, this used to be our support level. It is, but this shadow stopped out all the buyers here. And now we got to see what happens here. So we can predict the market that is going to go up, and then, you know, we have this resistance level here. It probably breaks this resistance level and then go higher, or it can just simply, you know, tap this resistance level and come back and break this support level. Who knows? You know, we don't know. But everybody on YouTube says that, you know, hit the support, okay, buy to here, and then you sell it up to here. It's not, this is not how it works, guys, because this is what everybody's been taught, and that's the problem, because banks and institutions know that, and they easily stop you out, and they are super happy. Okay, so liquidity here is still not tapped into. Liquidity here, liquidity here, even this area is not still tapped into. Try to, but it's still not. Liquidity here. So you got to be careful, guys. The market is kind of fluctuating. It's not a really good you know, moments to take that trade. But we have this gap right here, which is already tapped into. So yeah, there's a huge gap for this candle, which is already filled in, because if you want to use Fibonacci, you see that 50% is almost tapped into. See, 50% is almost tapped into. This is our golden area, our golden zone. I always say golden area, I don't know why, it's golden zone. And Fibonacci from here to here, 1, 2, let's see how it works. Yeah, it won't really work for 4 hours, too far. But for 4 hours, you gotta see how the trend is going to react. But I can see that we have a low probability order block here. This is our low probability order block, because the next candle had a shadow outside of the box, which kind of makes it invalid, you know. But it's still, it's a low probability order block here. Okay, and yeah, let's see what happens for gold, guys. I just drew some support and resistance levels. You know, even here we have some support and resistance levels that is kind of potential that makes it stronger, to prevent the price to go higher than that. But let's see what happens. There's so many fundamental news coming up, so many, you know, manipulation probably, I don't know how to just name it. So many things might happen for gold. Okay, so NAS100, let's do it to see how this one is going to react for the next week. I'm in a daily time frame, and even this one is kind of choppy, guys. Well, last week I had a profitable day. I had some profitable days for NAS100, even though it was choppy. But as I said, I'm a scalper. I trade on a 5-minute time frame. I don't really check daily, but you know, it doesn't hurt, especially for indices. You know, for indices, you don't really have to check the daily time frame, because you know, they're most of the times they're just uptrend. See, NAS100 is continuously going up, higher highs and higher lows. There's some, you know, dips right here. We have a dip right here. We have a dip right here, but they're very temporary. At the end of the day, if you zoom out and see the bigger picture, you see that we have a really, really good bullish and uptrend market. So if I want to show you any order block here on daily, I can't find it, except this one probably, this one exactly right here. But this is low probability order block. I don't even want to draw it for you guys, because for indices, at the end of the day, you gotta wait for a bullish momentum and then take it. I have a separate video for NAS100, that how you can exactly trade it and why indices are easier to trade than Forex pairs. I highly recommend you to watch that video. It's gonna teach you so many good things if you want to compare indices and Forex pairs. But here we have a really good support level. See, we have a very good support level, and then we had a break of a structure here, break of a structure, correction, that this correction caused another break of a structure, and now it broke it again. So that's why I'm saying it's kind of choppy, but we have so many gaps here. We have liquidity here, we have liquidity here, so the market has to come back and kind of tap into this zone. But before that, you know, millions of liquidities here, millions here. I just can't do it, well, like in the next 10 minutes. There's so many liquidities here that you're going to need to pay attention to that. So for daily, let's go to 1 hour and just finish the analysis for today. And you know, this line kind of becomes invalid because for daily it was a clear picture, but for 1 hour I can see this order block here. I can see this order block right here that's never tapped into. It's a high potential, it's a high probability order block, and this order block is low probability, so I'm assuming that this is gonna be broken and we reach this level that has a high probability order block, and the price never tapped into this zone. Try to, but never tapped into. Another break of a structure here, this break of a structure, order block. In 1 hour it's getting more clear, it's getting way more clear, guys. And the reason this one is order block because of this candle here, huge spike, gap in between, tap into this zone, probably boom, see, easy peasy. So we'll see what happens. We definitely need to wait for the price to kind of hit this zone or hit this zone, and then we decide when and where to take the trade. But you know, for indices, I don't really want to go short. I'm kind of biased towards, you know, going long and then see what happens, because we had a clear break of a structure right here. Okay, so this is my analysis for this week, guys. I hope you liked it. If you did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell, because next time when I upload a video you get notified. And by the way, if you like to trade completely hands-free and you don't want to get involved in this market and gain 8 to 20% profit every single month trading gold, go check out the smarteaincubator.com, and then you see a gold EA incubator right here. If you go to robots, or you can just simply click on one of these blue buttons here, it's going to take you to that page, and then you can use that robot and gain profits every single month. And if you have any question, don't hesitate to ask me your questions by dropping your comment below this video, and I personally get back to you. So thank you so much, and I hope you crush it this week and have a profitable week.